Career Center presents Alumni Talk Season 3, where we showcase the power of resilience, innovation, and transformation.
Good evening, Trailblazers. Welcome to another episode of Alumni Talk Season 3, where we showcase the exceptional achievements of our esteemed alumni. I'm your host, Uni Marie Bonani, and tonight we will be joined by a distinguished alumni who has mastered the craft of visual arts. Please join me in welcoming Miss Jean-Paul de la Rama. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to Alumni Talks.
Thank you for having me here.
How are you today, Paul?
I'm feeling fine.
And do you want to say hello to our viewers?
Hello, good evening. My name is JP de Rama. I'm an artist, a comic book artist, and an animator.
Thank you for being here, Sir JP, and we're thrilled to have you here as our guest speaker for this episode. But before we dive into the discussion, could you please introduce yourself and provide us with an overview of your artistic background and achievements?
Okay. As I've introduced myself, I'm JP de Rama, a comic book artist and animator. I founded a startup here in CDO Bites called Scribble Media, which is a Scribble Media and Scribtunes actually, which is a platform for comic and animation service provider. While Scribtunes is like a online comic platform for local talents here in Cagayan City. And for now, I've been taking up my master's in Academy of Arts in City, Master of Fine Arts, major in illustration.
That's wonderful, Sir JP. Now, can you share your artistic journey with us from your early experiences to your current artistic practice?
It started when I was a kid. I was really into vehicles back then. And every time I see vehicles and come home back to my house, I do scribbles from the vehicles that I found interesting. That's what started. Like I drew everything from that point of perspective, and it took me like how many years, like how to draw stuff like that, and it came to me when I was in elementary school that I was with my classmates. Like they teased me with like they have a new comic book, and that was like Spider-Man, and I was like what do you call this, amazed by the comic book. Like, wow, I have never seen like this. I have never seen anything like this. Do people drew like this? So at that time it became my passion that I want to be like this people, and I want to draw for a living.
Lagi kay uso pa man to sa una. Ay panigawas ang comics, no?
Oh, yeah. Murag ang kwan pod ang kanalaging walay kwarta. Niya ang mga classmate na so pagkita sa comics, uy, sadam din ni day. So that was the start actually.
Right. And also along the way, sir, I'm sure there were key milestones or turning points that shaped your development as an artist. Can you share some of those with us?
Mostly my key milestones are like hurdles in my life, like most struggles that I've been in my journey as an artist since when I was after college. That every struggle that comes into my life, it made a turning point that I will grow something into like this and this and that. So every time when there's trouble or something like a problem in my life, it made me like grow something to evolve into like an artist for who I am today.
Okay, that's inspiring to hear these experiences have influenced your growth as an artist. Now let's talk about the creative process. How do you approach the process of turning an idea into a finished artwork?
I started I do scribbling a lot. That's why I named my studio Scribble. So every time I have an idea, it starts with a scribble. Anything, any sketch, rough sketch, I doodle it. And then it becomes an idea, it becomes a concept. So that's how it started. Then when started with the sketch, the scribble, then I'll finalize it into a final artwork.
Pero before ka mag-scribble, sir, na kay murag i-concept first nga kani akong buhaton or wala lang mag-drawing
Drawing it.
Drawing lang.
It comes to part like the stock knowledge that you have, like especially like in this kind of work, like you have to study every digital entertainment or digital media available there is. So like I like to watch movies, watch anime, read manga, read comics, read webtoons. So every aspect of the idea is absorbed. It's kind of like a sponge, really. That you study everything, then you ideate those stuff to scribbling, to do concept art and do artworks.
Wow, okay. That's a comprehensive approach, sir, no? And in terms of techniques, mediums, or style, do you have any preferences or favorites?
As per my job as today, as a freelance artist, I don't stick to any medium or any style, since most of my clients have distinct requests. Like they want this style, they want this kind of themes. But what sticks to me when I was a kid is like I really enjoy those comic books, like those 90s era Jim Lee comic books. Like I don't know if you read that, those like the X-Men comic books. That style stick with me until today. Like it's kind of like this is the time when I grew up. So I got developed it into my own techniques, my styles, and my techniques.
So, you read comics nga katong sa una pa, di ba? Up until now, mura gina-revise nila.
Yeah.
So, up until now, sir, garid ka comics kapon?
Yeah.
Manga.
Yeah. Every time. Yeah.
It helps a lot.
It really helps a lot kasi yung mga ideas na it's like, kung wala kay ginatun-an, di ba? Like you don't study anything. Wala kay ma-absorb, wala kay mahatag pod, wala kay mahatag na output. So in this kind of job, it's like you have to study the trends, the style, what's in today. So really have to check or what is the digital trending styles.
It's fascinating to hear about your preferred or mediums and how they contribute to your artistic expressions. Now, let's talk about aspiration. Who are or what are your main sources of inspiration for your artistic work?
Right now, like as I've mentioned before, I really nowadays I read like manga, like from Junji Ito, and I'm into like watching movies, anime, and I'm into like today like I'm really into like I don't know if you're familiar with cosmic horror, like H.P. Lovecraft stuff. So I'm kind of into that thing right now. So most of my IP comics are horror, so I'm into that. So that's my main source of inspiration right now.
Right now, okay. Now, it's remarkable how diverse sources of inspiration can inform an artist's work. Now, have there been any particular artists or movements that have significantly influenced your artistic style or thematic choices?
The movements that artistic style that inspired me today is like the 90s era comic books, like the Marvel and the DC comics. It really inspired me to do that kind of style, especially those. I don't know if you're familiar with the 90s X-Men animation. Yeah, so that really inspired me to like pursue this kind of career in the comic book and animation industry.
Okay, sir. It's fascinating how artists can inspire one another and how different artistic voice can influence and shape an artist into own unique style, no? Now, let's discuss challenges. Have there been any significant challenges you've faced in your artistic career, and how have you overcome them?
Yeah, really. That challenges is really normal for an artist. For me right now, been struggling to pitch to bigger companies internationally, like my studio, like how to get a network for those big companies to work with them, and also pitch my ideas, like my IPs, my graphic novels, my animation, my comic books. It's really hard this time of the era. Like you have to have a large backing of audiences.
Exactly.
Like you know the social media. Like you have to get you have like thousands, millions of followers, or to gain attention from those big companies. So yeah, if right now if we're still starting as an artist, it's really hard for that to pitch for those companies.
Okay, that's a valuable lesson. Navigating creative blocks can be quite challenging, but finding ways to recharge and seek inspiration outside the artistic realm can make a significant difference. How has your artistic practice evolved over time, and are there any particular themes or techniques that you have explored and developed throughout your career?
Most, no, not most. My transformative experience for my artistic careers, when you have a family and you have a family to take care of, it really inspires you to do some things for your career to grow, especially like you have responsibilities for your family, your kids. So you don't have to mess up everything. So from your artistic point of view or your artistic career, so you have to step up.
No, it's incredible how transformative experiences can shape an artist's growth. Talking about families. And now, throughout your career, were you able to organize your own exhibition or gallery walk? Or what was a notable recognition you have received for your artistic work?
Unfortunately, I haven't actually, since I'm a lesser known artist, so I have no like exhibitions happening like that in my career.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But you were planning to have, sir, in the future.
In my kind of career, like the comics and animation, it's really not optional. I mean, it's optional, but it's really not for us.
Okay.
Since most of our mediums, like we do a lot of digital art, and mostly digital art nowadays is like I don't know if you're familiar with NFTs. Like it's like really not into like the traditional paintings that display on museums or exhibits. So yeah, so it's really an optional thing for a career.
All right. Okay. Now let's talk about the balance between artistic vision and commercial opportunities. How do you navigate this balance and maintain artistic integrity while considering the market and audience?
As of now, I really don't have any balance yet, since in my artistic career, like in our studio, we don't have yet any commercial success from our content, we've been working with commercial clients like big companies. So maybe like we do a lot of stuff artistically in our own ways and create our own content.
Right. How do you usually market comics, sir? And knowing you have a lot of competitors.
Usually social media.
Social
Really,
media.
yeah. It's the only thing nowadays. Like social media, network, like you do like guestings, so like this.
But in your own studio, have you tried to market it internationally?
Yeah, I have tried. Yeah.
Okay.
Paying, like doing social media stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Marketing it outside of the Philippines.
All right. And by staying true to your artistic vision and collaborating with like-minded individuals, you can strike a balance between creative integrity, and commercial success. Now let's discuss community engagement. Have you engaged in collaboration or community projects within the visual arts, and how have these experiences enriched your artistic practice?
For now, like we don't have any collaboration with the community here, especially in Cagayan de Oro. Most of the time, I do recruit some artists or do collaborative work with local artists, but not with like big events. Do workshops. Well, I'm planning to, but I haven't had any traction yet here in Cagayan de Oro City. So mostly I do collaborative stuff with just the artists themselves.
Okay, just the artist. All right. Now, speaking of community, how important do you think it is for an artist to connect with and contribute to their artistic communities?
In this time and age, it's really important to engage in the community, especially if you pursue an artistic career. Since like when you do engage with the community as an artist, you gain network. So you do, it's like a referral for your for possible clients in the future. Like if you do stuff like this, you may be referred to this kind of client. So it's really important for you to engage with the community.
Exactly. Now, artistic communities play a crucial role in nurturing and uplifting artists, and they also contribute to the cultural fabric of society. Now, let's turn our attention to aspiring artists. What advice would you give to emerging artists who are aspiring to excel in the visual arts?
My advice is like never give up. Pursue your goals. Since this career is not a sprint but a marathon. Yeah, that's what I always say to most artists, because mostly artists are like introverted people and they really do get discouraged a lot. So yeah, the struggles, the hurdles are always there. So you really have to push through those hurdles and struggles to acquire those goals and dreams. So you really have to move on and push through and never give up.
All right, that's a wonderful advice, sir. Now, going back being an artist, di ba you need focus yun, kaayo. And how overcome ka ng mga noises ng mga like distraction?
Yeah, for distractions, I usually watch YouTube motivational videos.
ASMR?
Yeah, so I really watch those kind of content, and also those inspiring artists also on social media. Like they do stuff like this. So it's really an uplifting content for you to enjoy and like inspire you to do your work, especially when you're out of the blue, like and you can't continue work because of this and that. Yeah, it's really important for these kinds of people too, like the motivational content.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Now, embracing one uniqueness and staying true to artistic vision are indeed a key principles for aspiring artists to keep in mind. Now, are there any particular resources or workshops or educational opportunities you would recommend for artists who are looking to enhance their skills and knowledge?
Well, this time of age is like it's always readily available on the internet. So yeah, so as I mentioned before, I really do watch content on YouTube or sometimes on TikTok. Yeah, and those kinds of basic education for the visual arts or the artistic career is always available on YouTube and like those kinds of media. So you can start from there. Especially it's for free, and from that you can move on to like to higher education, like enroll to some schools. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a good recommendation. I mean, the YouTube. And seeking educational opportunities as well, engaging with the art community and immersing oneself in the art world can greatly enhance an artist's growth. Now, let's talk about the future. What are the future aspirations as an artist, and are there any specific goals or projects you are currently working towards?
Yeah, there's lots of goals in my like what my endeavors, like the my studio, like my platform. I'm trying to pitch my IPs, like my graphic novels, my comic books, to international markets. So I'm really pushing it to publish internationally and market it there. And yeah, so we're gonna start like share those concepts, those content to everyone, everywhere.
Okay. And sa imong comic karon, sir, kinsa imong favorite nga character?
Yeah. My main character, I don't know if you're familiar with my comics, like it's readily available on my platform, Scribtunes. Yeah, si Zamora. I don't know if you remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm still building that story.
Okay. And okay, can you share a bit about your project, sir?
Zamora is a 100-year-old exorcist priest here in Cagayan de Oro City who slays demons, or pwede ko makaingon sa word.
Tut na lang, sir. Tut. Ano lang siguro?
Well, sa comics mo ko daw ibutan.
Okay, sige, go. Or mga devil, anak na lang siguro. Devil you. Okay, go.
Sige. Sige. Zamora is a comic of mine. Features like a 100-year-old exorcist priest who slays demons, or in Cagayan de Oro terms, the YAWA. So his endeavors, or like his work is like kind of like a monster slayer here in Cagayan de Oro. Yeah, so more on not just the demons, but he also encounters like the Filipino mythological creatures of the night, and also for a bit of like something unique is like I injected something of like a cosmic horror type. Like he encounters like I don't know if you're familiar with like Cthulhu, like the elder gods, the outer gods. So yeah, so it's like the battle between heaven, hell, and the outer gods kind of type of comic.
It's very interesting. Feeling na ko kay search pa na po more para magbasa ko. Hili po magbasa-basa gid po, sir. Anyway, finally, as a wrap-up, what final career advice can you give our Trailblazers about your artistic journey, or any final thoughts on the importance of the visual arts?
The visual arts is really important in today's society. Some other people may not see it, but if you scroll down social media, or if you like walk around in Cagayan de Oro, without visual arts, everything is or will be boring. And it's kind of like you need to have an artistic value to create those kind of content for you to get entertained. And yeah, so it's really important for artistic careers to move to the next century. Or yeah, so maybe like some artists today are like are afraid of that they might get replaced by AI. But no, you don't replace human creativity.
Yes.
So we don't get replaced. Artists never get replaced. So yeah, that's my final thoughts.
All right. Now, thank you so much, Sir JP, for sharing your insightful perspectives and experiences with us. And your artistic journey is truly inspiring, and your commitment to authenticity and growth is admirable. Also, embrace being an artist, dili kita mahadlok nga ma-replace sa AI. Of course, and make your imagination come true.
Yes.
Imagine more. And we wish you continue success in your artistic endeavors and look forward to witnessing the impact of the art in the world. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you for
today.
having me here too.
Well, before we wrap up, I want to remind all our viewers about the incredible resources and support available at the USCP Career Center. Whether you are a student, alumni, or professional seeking career guidance, the Career Center is here to assist you on your path to success. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at USCP Career Center and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more career advice, alumni stories, and upcoming episodes of Alumni Talks. You can also visit our website at www.uscp.edu.ph/career center to access a wealth of career resources, job listing, and networking opportunities. Remember, your career journey is a continuous evolution, and the USCP Career Center is here to guide and empower you every step of the way. Keep striving, keep growing, and keep reaching for your dreams. Thank you for joining us today, and join us next time as we continue to explore the remarkable journeys of our accomplished alumni. Until then,